Hey friends and viewers, today is our very first podcast. We're having some troubles with our video, it keeps cutting us off, we have to restart. So sorry if we go by too quick for our very first one. By the way, if you do comment, we do know our audio, how it's fizzy. If we get through this video, we're going to edit it. If not, our next video is going to be a review on the Stanley Parable, which we are talking about with an overview today. So, the Stanley Parable.
Pretty good game. Puzzle, yes. A little bit of adventure. Love it.
I'm gonna say, like, 60% of the Stanley Parable is probably puzzle, 10% adventure, the 15% strategy, 5% action. It's got the main genres. It's like I said, with a 60% completely based on puzzle. It just requires you to think where you are, what you've done, how you've done it, and all that combined, how you get from here to there, to the next spot. Stanley Parable is a great game. I love it. He loves it. It's damn good. The one thing that I don't like about it, and he agrees, the narrator. If you don't do what he does, and it's a good way of the game developers getting you to stay on track with the campaign, for the missions.
Story.
Yeah, the main story. He will get mad at you, kind of like a GPS. It's like, you're going the wrong way. I find him funny sometimes, annoying most of the time, helpful a little bit. It's just I am a shoot 'em up type of player. Cameron is the strategy player for our little YouTube channel. So oftentimes I get frustrated when I don't have a gun in my hand and I can't shoot through a wall to go through it. So usually I will end up passing my mouse to him or whipping our computer at him. So that's when he usually takes over, does the rest of the stuff with the Stanley Parable. Because he knows that, I need to shoot some stuff every now and then. So anything you'd like to add for the Stanley Parable?
Good game again. Its graphics are decent. Decent. I like them. And basically how I think it works myself, my opinion. Basically go through one door, go through the other. Basically the first part you will come to a set of 2 doors. This is what gets people mad for some reason. The door will close behind you and they want to go back.
Yeah. Something that we talked about when we filmed this 2,000 times ago is backtracking. Players hate this. In the next games that we were talking about, that is a big and important part of the next games. Stanley Parable game developers did a great job at making sure that you can't backtrack. I mean, it happens like once in a blue moon in the game, but that's only so that you have the option that if you miss the key object, you can go back. Like you said, for some reason, the doors close behind you, and it frustrates users. For him and I, not one bit, because we know that backtracking is really annoying. When you miss something, you have to trace your steps like a million miles back. Stanley Parable, they close the doors, so that you don't have to. So, like we said, good, great, lovable game. If you could buy it right now, buy it. Our very next game, I'd like to say it's been a sad month for me. I had to say goodbye to one of my favorite consoles in the world.
My favorite, though.
Yeah, his favorite piece, PS3. My Xbox 360. I had to say goodbye to the old fellow. But don't cry for me yet. I got the Xbox One, and going to be reviewing 2 games for the Xbox One, just like we were reviewing 3 games for Steam. I would like to review today quickly about TitanFall. TitanFall, if you guys don't know, which most of you probably do, It is a epic first-person shooter. Future, pretty far in the future. Basically, my type of game. You gotta shoot your way through the missions, but a little bit of strategy to get through, like dodge behind the walls. You have a jetpack to add like a whole new boost of parkour to a first-person shooter game. Both him and I think that TitanFall has revolutionized the first-person shooter game. It's kind of like they incorporated. It's like Battlefield. I don't like to put two games into one. It's kind of like Battlefield with the shooting, graphics, sound effects, and
going to a car, or
that kind of thing.
In this case, a robot.
The Titan is amazing.
I've seen the trailers, haven't played the game myself, but
you
it
don't even have to play the game to know.
It is good.
So the Titan in it is basically, I don't know if you can see it on this. It's that thing right there. It's basically like a giant robot of your player. It is amazing. It adds a whole new level of experience to a first-person shooter. Another game where if you could get it now, get it. Our next game is Among the Sleep. Great game. I am not a horror game, film, trailer, anything person. I get scared very easily. I'm always checking behind my back. I get scared very easily. He gets scared, but not as easily.
Not the way you would think. More of the fun type of scare.
Yeah. I've played Among the Sleep. Well, I've watched Among the Sleep play just like a teeny little bit. I got freaked out by it. He has played it. He has watched it.
I've completed it.
He knows everything there is about Among the Sleep. Basically, it's kind of like
you're a 2-year-old. You have a teddy bear that talks to you. I'm not spoiling anything else.
Yeah, nothing about the end. So we're just gonna go into small detail about it. It is another good game. It's like puzzle to get away.
Puzzle to figure out, and you're trying to wonder what that giant thing is.
Yeah. But yet again, we won't spoil anything about the games that we're going to talk about. But it is great.
Beautiful to get to.
I will say again, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, where it's when you watch it, it's one of those videos where you can make a funtage about it, but it's not really meant to be a laugh-out game. I mean, GTA 5, obviously Rockstar made it to be flying, like, who would hit a civilian with an SUV while they're flying? So it's kind of like that. Among the Sleep isn't supposed to really be a funtage, but they've incorporated funny stuff into it. It's kind of like, it's a player game, not a developer picky game. You enjoy it for the game that it is, not for the graphics and everything behind it. It's a great game. Like I said, he's played more than I have.
I showed him a video that he loves. I'm not.
Then I'll have that. Alright, we have to make this quick. So, I've been talking a lot. He knows more about computer games and PS3 games than I do. I've got the computer that we're recording on now. It's pretty slow, that's why it's laggy. So, our next game is Don't Starve. It's, technically speaking,
Minecraft mixed with The Forest, if you have seen it.
If you've seen the trailer of The Forest, which a lot of people haven't, but the people that have are in love. You should be, because so it's like Minecraft, as in the way that you build yourself up to survival, can fight monsters, collect food. It's all about survival. Obviously, by the name Don't Starve, that's pretty much your objective. It should be called Don't Die. So it's kind of like Minecraft in the way that you have to build things up to protect yourself from the monsters at night, or darkness, for Minecraft. I honestly love Don't Starve. There are 3 different game modes. There is the regular one, where you just kind of walk around. There's monsters at night. The spin-off on Don't Starve from Minecraft is that you can't see your opponents. You will never know what they look like unless you go into the settings menu for your game and actually like adjust stuff to see what they look like. But at night, basic thing is when it's dark, you get attacked. That's pretty much it. You don't know which one you're getting attacked by. There's new DLC called Reign of Giants. Absolutely amazing. I haven't played it. I've seen it.
I've heard it.
He's heard of it. And it's one of those games where you get excited when you see it, but it's kind of better in theory than in practice. I have it. We're probably gonna do some
Let's play.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Let's Play on Don't Starve in a couple weeks, but it's an absolute great game. Absolutely awesome.
I love it. I do.
Our next and final game that I will hand over to Cameron is Watch Dogs for the Xbox One.
Because I'm a badass and I know everything there is to know about this.
This is Among the Sleep. What we were talking about is beforehand we were trying to split this up evenly between who's gonna talk. It's because
I'm not much of a talker.
Cameron's not much of a talker. He's pretty nervous, as in like the people that are gonna be watching this, about all the judgment. That's why we asked you to be nice in the comments.
Yeah.
But Watch Dogs and Among the Sleep are games that we both know a lot about.
And that could play for hours.
So what we were trying to do with this video was 1 star, 1 arrow, as in 1 star is in one good thing, 1 arrow is in 1 arrow pointing down, as in Souk Nadik. No, as in not the greatest. The one thing that I have to say about Watch Dogs that is not the greatest, he's going to say something that's good. The thing about Watch Dogs that's not the greatest, 2 things. The backtracking and the driving, 2. And the third thing is, I don't know if you guys have played Saints Row, most likely Saints Row 2, has crap driving. It's like you steer and it immediately goes there, unlike a car when you kind of have to steer it, properly, and it follows it. Normally when you steer a car, it's like that, and Saints Row is like
GTA. Just GTA driving is better. It's more
the crash physics in it it's okay, but it's honestly I'm unimpressed with the way that they wasted next gen stuff for it. The other thing that we were talking about, what's it called? Hit points?
Hit marker.
No, not hit marker, like hit points. It's when so the other day I was playing Watch Dogs and I drove into a bus and I looked at the damage on my car. I turned the camera sideways and I noticed that on my screen I put my fingers like that. Don't know how you can see that.
Your life.
That far apart. And I was quite annoyed with the way that there was space between the car and my front bumper. So that way, when I drove into it, it was kind of like I was pushing air. And Cameron is going to say a couple good things about it, then we got to close off this video.
Yeah. Well, I like the hacking aspect that they basically got a new game that's never been done before.
What he's basically saying is, like TitanFall, bring something new to the genre. Absolutely. I don't even know what genre it is, what hacking is.
I don't know. I like how it has the online aspect and you don't look like your normal self.
What he means by that, because there are a lot of people that are just watching this for the review and the video itself. We have to close this off, like, right now. What he means is, you're a guy named Aiden Pierce, you're a hacker, you look different from everybody else. When you join into somebody else's game to hack them, you look like a regular civilian, so they don't see you. Okay, we have to end this video right now. So thank you for watching this all the way through if you did. So remember, if you comment, don't start a fight in the comment section. But if you do, fight like a Canadian. saying goodbye.
Bye.
Good luck.